Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to build your rotary tattoo gun. First off, before you start anything, you'll need to sterilize everything from yourself, work area, canvas, and equipment so we don't ever cross-contaminate anything to prevent infection, bacteria, and/or bloodborne diseases. Next, just quickly going to go over where I buy from. First is Hillbrant Tattoo Company. They are in BC, Canada. I also buy from Dragon Hot Tattoo Company and Amazon. Be very careful on what you're buying off Amazon regarding tattoo equipment, just because sometimes they're not always reputable or reliable. The stencil gel I use for transferring stencil onto the skin is Essential Values Stencil Transfer Solutions. Pretty decent quality for the price. Next is my black ink, and I did find this one on Amazon. It's called C's Tattoo. Not too bad, but I do prefer buying a name brand. And lastly, my gloves. I also buy these on Amazon. I can get them in bulk, but I buy Midnight Mitts nitrile gloves with long wrist covering. I like these because they're strong, they don't rip like latex, and mechanics actually use nitrile gloves to protect their hands from oil, so it will definitely protect you from ink and your client's blood. Lastly, I want to talk about the parts of the tattoo gun. We have the tip, grip, bayonet, adjustment nut, needle press apparatus, power supply line, motor, transmission rod, needle pad, and needle post. Now let's get right into it. When you buy a rotary gun, it should come with an Allen key designated for the screws. Grab the Allen key and unscrew the screws in the grip to attach the disposable tip. You'll notice on the surface of the tip there is a small hole, and you always want that facing in the sky, never facing down, just because it will keep the ink in the tip easier and you can also see your needle movements. After you slide in the tip to the grip about a quarter to almost a half an inch, tighten the grip back up, not too tight but snug. Next, we'll take the needle and open it on the eye side just enough to poke out to put the rubber spacer in for the needle post. You will notice on your needle that the needles themselves are placed on top of the bar to accommodate the distance from the center of the tip, so the needles always need to be on top of the bar. Carefully feed the needle through the fixed bayonet as to not touch anything. Pull down and tighten the needle apparatus just enough so the needle isn't moving everywhere, and not so tight that the needle will drag along the wall of the grip when putting that on. Now we'll take our assembled grip and carefully feed the needle through, with that hole facing to the ceiling, into the fixed bayonet and tighten with the adjustment nut. Push the transmission rod lightly by hand all the way forward so the needle is at its max reach. That way we can adjust the grip forward or back because we only want the needle protruding about 1/8 of an inch out. Tighten the needle apparatus and adjustment nut. Finally, plug into the power supply and turn on your machine. Grab the cord to attach to your gun and plug into the bottom of the motor. Some guns will have 1 or 2 port attachments. Mine just has the one. Once you plug into the machine, adjust your amperage settings starting around 7 amps, which means the needle rotates around 7,000 times a minute. Press your foot on the foot pedal to activate your gun. Then you should have something like this. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you assemble your rotary gun.